Good afternoon. On behalf of the staff, the administration of the Bellefontaine City Schools, I want to welcome everyone today to the 1995 commencement. At this time, we ask that you please rise and join us in the playing of the national anthem.
seated. Welcome to the 1995 Bellefontaine High School Commencement. I am Emily Ellis, president of the senior class. For each graduate who passes across this stage today, there will be many people responsible for this accomplishment. The education of a young person is a group effort, reflecting the support of family, school, and community, everyone who has touched that child's life in some way. On behalf of the class of 1995, I would like to recognize the Board of Education, the administration, teachers, and staff of the Bellefontaine City Schools. It is because of your instruction, guidance, patience, and care we stand before you today. Many of you have touched our lives in a very special way. Thank you for offering us a fine education and preparing us for the future. Also, we extend our appreciation to the community, individuals, and businesses who have volunteered their time and service to better our schools. Secondly, and most important, we thank our parents, families, and friends. You have been our foundation and support during these growing years. Hopefully, the wisdom and values you have passed on to us will guide us in making good decisions as we journey through life. We love you. And finally, a message to my classmates. Our class motto reads, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Behind us, the past. We never imagined that what seemed every day to be so lasting would come to an end. No longer will we walk down the hallway smiling at friends we have gone to school with for years. Laughter and tears we have shared over the years will slip in the shadows of our memory. What lies before us, the future. It holds open possibilities and endless dreams. There are no straight lines down the roads of our future. Each and every road twists and turns. No clear beginnings, and as of now, there are no dead ends. What fate will bring us is beyond our grasp, but within our reach. But of utmost importance is what lies within us. It is within you to choose the direction you want your life to take. It is within you to work towards the goals and dreams. It is within you to discover who you really are and where you belong. Others may say differently, but you are the only ones who can stand by your beliefs. As we stand together side by side, one last time, before walking back down the aisle and going our separate ways forever, look back, look forward, but most important, look within yourself. Good luck and may God bless you.
This day is fragile, soon it will end, and once it has vanished, it will not come again. So let us love with a love pure and strong, before this day is gone. This day is fleeting when it slips away. Not all our money can buy back this day. So let us pray that we might be a friend before this day is spent.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you those members of the graduating class who have been recognized by area, state, and national organizations through the awarding of scholarships and special awards. Before I begin, the Bellefontaine High School administration, faculty, staff, and senior class would like to take this opportunity to express their appreciation to the many clubs, organizations, institutions, and individuals who have worked so very hard to make these awards possible. Their efforts certainly exhibit the pride and enthusiasm that the Bellefontaine community has in its school system. The awards, which were presented Tuesday at a special ceremony and are being recognized here today, total $52,850. To those members of the class being recognized, as you hear your name called, would you please stand and remain standing until all of your information has been read. And to the audience, we would ask that you please hold your applause until all the awards have been announced because of time constraints. First of all, we present the locally awarded scholarships. Todd A. Sear. The Bellefontaine City Board of Education Academic Effie Patterson Memorial Scholarship, valued at $1,200 and presented this year to Todd A. Sear, the son of Ted and Jill Sear. Todd will be attending Georgia Tech University in Atlanta, Georgia. Ashley Williams, Maria Pugh, Wes Ailey. The Bellefontaine City Board of Education Academic Scholarships, 3 scholarships valued at $1,000 each, presented this year to Ashley Williams, the son of George and Deborah Rex, who will be attending the University of Cincinnati. Maria Pugh, the daughter of Doug and Kathy Pugh, who will be attending Bowling Green State University. And Wes Ailey, the son of James and Susan Ailey, who will be attending Ashland University in Ashland, Ohio. Kristen Stevenson and Christy Haza. The Susie Parker Memorial Scholarships, valued at $2,000 each, presented this year to Kristen Stevenson, the daughter of Wayne and Ellen Stevenson, who will be attending Denison University in Granville, Ohio, and Christy Haza, the daughter of Rebecca Savage and Richard Savage, who will be attending Wright State University in Dayton, Ohio. Betsy King. The Kiwanis Club of Bellefontaine Scholarship Award, valued at $1,000 and presented in 1995 to Betsy King, the daughter of Dale and Janice King, who will be attending Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. Jeremy Lehman and Kason Pratt. The Harold Kerr Post number 173 of the American Legion Scholarships, valued at $1,000 each, presented to Jeremy Lehman, son of Wilson Lehman and Lois Lehman, who will be attending Otterbein College in Westerville, Ohio, and Kason Pratt, the son of Mark and Lynn Pratt, who will be attending Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. Bob Mitchell. The J.C. Scholarship Award, valued at $1,000 and presented this year to Bob Mitchell, the son of Robert and Cheryl Mitchell. Bob will be attending The Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Ryan Dale Kaufman. The Noble McFarland Memorial Scholarship, valued at $800, presented this year to Ryan Dale Kaufman, the son of Roger and Rachel Kaufman, who will be attending Eastern Mennonite University in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Amy Zediker and Marissa Zeller. The Paula Kunter Educational Scholarship Award, sponsored by the Bellefontaine Education Association, valued at $1,000 each, and presented this year to Amy Zediker, the daughter of Mike and Cindy Conley and Dan Zediker, who will be attending Carson Newman College in Jefferson City, Tennessee, and Marissa Zeller, the daughter of William and Cheryl Zeller, who will be attending the University of Cincinnati in Cincinnati, Ohio. Jeremy Lehman. The Don Harris Memorial Music Scholarship, valued at $600 and presented this year to Jeremy Lehman, the son of Wilson Lehman and Lois Lehman, who will be attending Otterbein College in Westerville, Ohio. Margaret Alstetter. The Fraternal Order of Police number 60 Scholarship, an award of $1,000 presented to Margaret Alstetter, the daughter of Mike and Mary Jo Alstetter, who will be attending Wilmington College in Wilmington, Ohio. Bob Mitchell. The A.E. Knowlton Foundation Scholarship, valued at $1,000, presented to Bob Mitchell, the son of Robert and Cheryl Mitchell, who will be attending The Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Joanna Kennedy. The Bellefontaine AMVETS number 105 Scholarship, an award of $1,000 presented to Joanna Kennedy, the daughter of Mike and Karen Kennedy, who will be attending the University of Kentucky in Lexington, Kentucky. Jennifer Holycross. The Robert L. and Helen E. Ginn Memorial Scholarship, valued at $500 and presented this year to Jennifer Holycross, the daughter of Stephen and Kathy Robinson, who will be attending The Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Kelly Briggs. The Dr. Earl S. Sloan Business Scholarship, valued at $1,000 and presented in 1995 to Kelly Briggs, the daughter of Joe and Vicki Briggs, who will be attending Northwestern Business College in Lima, Ohio. Margaret Alstetter. The Genevieve Stieg Froman Memorial Scholarship, valued at $1,000 and presented to Margaret Alstetter, the daughter of Mike and Mary Jo Alstetter, who will be attending Wilmington College, Wilmington, Ohio. Ryan Headings. The C.E. Knowlton Memorial Scholarship, valued at $500 and presented to Ryan Headings, the son of Ken and Dina Headings. Ryan will be attending the Hocking Technical Institute in Nelsonville, Ohio. Kathy Stoner. The Jim Stolley Memorial Scholarship, valued at $400 and presented this year to Kathy Stoner, the daughter of Jackie Stoner, who will be attending Ohio Northern University in Ada, Ohio. Ariane Taylor and Bob Mitchell. The Ohio Association of Public School Employees Scholarships, 2 scholarships valued at $350 each, presented to Ariane Taylor, the daughter of Warren and Celine Taylor, who will be attending Otterbein College in Westerville, Ohio, and to Bob Mitchell, the son of Robert and Cheryl Mitchell, who will be attending The Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Paul Cha. The Dutch Wilde Bellefontaine High School Athletic Boosters Scholarship, valued at $1,000 and presented this year to Paul Cha, the son of Juan and He Cha, who will be attending Wittenberg University in Springfield, Ohio. Benjamin Hooley. The Bellefontaine Exchange Club Scholarship, valued at $1,000 and presented to Benjamin Hooley, the son of Roger and Nada Brown, and Steve and Becky Hooley, who will be attending the University of Cincinnati, Cincinnati, Ohio. Ryan Headings and Dominique Nickel. The Bellefontaine Firefighters Scholarships, 2 awards of $500 each, presented to Ryan Headings, the son of Ken and Dina Headings, who will be attending the Hocking Technical Institute in Nelsonville, Ohio, and Dominique Nickel, the daughter of Pam and Scott Stevens and Ken Nickel, who will be attending The Ohio State University in Lima, Ohio. Ryan Peterson. The Logan County Fish and Game Club Scholarship, valued at $300, presented this year to Ryan Peterson, the son of Kurt Peterson and Doreen Peterson, who will be attending the Hocking Technical Institute in Nelsonville, Ohio. April Nunn and Elizabeth Zell. The Bellefontaine Rotary Club Scholarships of $1,000 each, presented this year to April Nunn, the daughter of Randy and Vicki Cummings and Jim Nunn, who will be attending the Carson Newman College in Jefferson City, Tennessee, and Liz Zell, the daughter of Merlin and Patricia Zell, who will be attending Ohio State University in Lima, Ohio. Jordan Kessler and April Nunn. The Mary Eleanor Morris Columbus Foundation Scholarships, 2 awards valued at $1,000 each year for a total of $4,000 each. Presented to Jordan Kessler, the son of John and Mary Ann Kessler, who will be attending Taylor University in Upland, Indiana, and April Nunn, the daughter of Randy and Vicki Cummings, and Jim Nunn, who will be attending Carson Newman College in Jefferson City, Tennessee. Margaret Altstetter. The Bellefontaine Rake and Hoe Garden Club Scholarship, an award of $700 presented to Margaret Altstetter, the daughter of Mike and Mary Jo Altstetter, who will be attending Wilmington College in Wilmington, Ohio. Elizabeth Aldo and Carrie Hackett. The American Legion Auxiliary of the Harold Kerr Post number 173 scholarships, 2 awards of $700 each, presented to Beth Aldo, the daughter of Paul and Janice Aldo, who will be attending Wright State University in Dayton, Ohio, and Carrie Hackett, the daughter of Bill and Debbie Hackett, who will be attending Wright State University in Dayton, Ohio. Heather Legg. The T.P. Lanes Bellefontaine Bowling Association Scholarship, an award of $350 presented this year to Heather Legg, the daughter of Steve and Phyllis Smith, and Richard Legg, who will be attending the Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Kara Faniff. The Fraternal Order of Eagles, Area 2122 Floyd Frank Memorial Scholarship, an award of $500 presented to Kara Faniff, the daughter of Michael and Patricia Faniff, who will be attending Bowling Green State University in Bowling Green, Ohio. Angie Hadley. The Nancy Marylees Presbyterian Church Scholarship, valued at $250, presented this year to Angie Hadley, the daughter of Alan and Judy Hadley, who will be attending Muskingum College, New Concord, Ohio. Margaret Altstetter and Greg Culp. The Logan County Farm Bureau Scholarships, 2 awards of $250 each, presented this year to Margaret Altstetter, the daughter of Mike and Mary Jo Altstetter, who will be attending Wilmington College in Wilmington, Ohio, and Greg Culp, the son of Jerry and Barb Culp, who will be attending Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. John Wish. The Logan County Dairy Scholarship, an award of $500 presented this year to John Wish, the son of Jim and Susan Wish, who will attend the University of Cincinnati in Cincinnati, Ohio. Emily Ellis. The Logan County Solid Waste Scholarship, valued at $500 and presented this year to Emily Ellis, the daughter of Pat and Debbie Ellis, who will attend the Purdue University in West Lafayette, Indiana. Heather Legg. The Logan County Ohio State University Alumni Scholarship, an award of $500 and presented in 1995 to Heather Legg, the daughter of Steve and Phyllis Smith and Richard Legg, and Heather will be attending the Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Additionally, we have regionally and nationally awarded scholarships that we would like to recognize here. First of all, to Todd Sear. The National Merit Scholarship Corporation Special Scholarship, an award of $1,500 and presented by the National Merit Scholarship Corporation for particular recognition of outstanding achievement, presented this year to Todd Sear, the son of Ted and Jill Sear, who will be attending Georgia Tech University in Atlanta, Georgia. Kristen Sims. The Ohio Merit Scholarship, Ohio Board of Regents Scholarship, valued at $1,000 per year for a total of $4,000. Presented this year to Kristen Sims, the daughter of Dan and Melanie Sims, who will be attending Bowling Green State University in Bowling Green, Ohio. Ryan Dale Kaufman. The Robert C. Byrd Honors Scholarship, established by the United States Congress to recognize outstanding academic achievement, an award of $1,500 each year for a total of $6,000. Presented this year to Ryan Dale Kaufman, the son of Roger and Rachel Kaufman, who who will be attending Eastern Mennonite University in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Additionally, each year we present non-monetary awards presented by the Herald Kerr Post number 173 of the American Legion. These awards are based on leadership, the ability to get along, creativity, and skillfulness in the art of diplomacy. Each year, the members of the senior class and freshman classes vote respectively on the winners in their particular classes. In the senior class, this year's winners are, and would you please stand, Emily Ellis, 800 Allison Road, and the daughter of Pat and Debbie Ellis, and Ryan Kaufman, 212 North Park, the son of Roger and Rachel Kaufman. Thank you. Also in the freshman class, those winners of the Herald Kerr Post number 173 American Legion Award are, in the freshman class, Mary Beth Ellis, 800 Allison Road, daughter of Pat and Debbie Ellis, and Adam Palmer, 620 West Auburn, son of Timothy and Pamela Palmer. We would ask that they come to the podium at this time to receive those awards, you freshman winners, wherever you are. Adam, congratulations. Let's recognize those outstanding freshmen.
At this time, I am very pleased to present to you the top 10 students of the class of 1995. These students have worked very hard during the last 4 years to attain a high degree of academic excellence. They are to be commended for their persistence of such an important goal. You as parents are also to be commended for your constant efforts in instilling the scholarship into the lives of these young adults. We at Bellefontaine High School are very proud of these young people and the contributions that they have made to our school and our community. We would ask, as we introduce these top 10, that you hold your applause. And to the top 10, we ask that you remain up on the podium here on the stage as we present the salutatorium and the valedictorian. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the top 10 students of the class of 1995 in descending order. Joanna Kennedy, daughter of Mike and Karen Kennedy. Todd Sear, son of Ted and Jill Sear. Christine Stevenson, daughter of Wayne and Ellen Stevenson. Amy Zediker, daughter of Mike and Cindy Conley and Mr. Dan Zediker. Christy Hassa, daughter of Rebecca Savage and Richard Savage. April Nunn, daughter of Randy and Vicki Cummings and Mr. Jim Nunn. Benjamin Hooley, son of Roger and Nada Brown and Steve and Becky Hooley. Jennifer Holycross, daughter of Stephen and Kathy Robinson and Mr. Ernest Holycross. Kristen Sims, daughter of Dan and Melanie Sims. And Ryan Kaufman, son of Roger and Rachel Kaufman. These are our top 10 students of the class of 1995. It is also a privilege to recognize and introduce you to our salutatorian and valedictorian. First of all, our salutatorian is Kristen Sims. And our valedictorian from the class of 1995 is Ryan Kaufman. Again, congratulations.
Before I introduce our guest speaker, I want to offer my congratulations to an outstanding class. And I think you've just seen the reason why, with academics being the #1 priority of our institution here at Bellefontaine. It's definitely an honor and a privilege to be able to introduce our commencement speaker for today. Mr. D. James Hilliker is a 1965 graduate of Bellefontaine High School. He married the former Linda Kearns, who was also a 1965 graduate of Bellefontaine, in June 15th of 1969. They had 2 daughters who were graduates of Bellefontaine, Tiffany and Brittany. Mr. Hilliker has attended the University of Florida at Gainesville. He received his Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration from The Ohio State University in 1969 in marketing. Received his Juris Doctor degree from the Ohio State University College of Law in 1973. He has been involved in numerous activities, served on many boards of directors, has been active in the Ohio State University alumni program. I think it's important to note that he was the youngest member to serve on the Board of Trustees for the Ohio State University. He is currently the Vice President and Treasurer for Better Food Systems Incorporated, a Wendy's franchise operations company operating 16 restaurants in Ohio and Indiana. He is currently a member of the American Bar Association, the Ohio State Bar Association, and the Logan County Bar Association. He is a member of the First United Presbyterian Church in Bellefontaine. He has served as an elder since 1975, and he is currently chairman of the Endowment Committee. It is my distinct privilege to introduce our guest speaker for 1995, Mr. D. James Hilliker.
Thank you, Dr. Wise. I know how hard it was for you to say those words that strike fear in the hearts of every Michigan graduate, the Ohio State University. Dr. Wise, Mr. Anderson, members of the administration and school board, families and friends, and most importantly, members of the senior class of 1995. I should remind the graduating class that you have not yet been conferred your degrees. Therefore, for the next few minutes, you have a job, and so do I. My job is to keep my remarks brief and hopefully meaningful. Your job is to sit quietly and attentively, and I will do my best to complete my job before you complete yours. Now, there is an unwritten rule among commencement speakers. That is to impart some words of worldly wisdom to you graduates who are crossing a major threshold in life, to provide a beacon as you exercise your newly earned independence and set out to tackle the challenges of the future. I will dispense with this advice requirement quickly. When you are alone at home and using the washer and you're washing whites, set the temperature gauge on warm and the spin cycle on regular. If you get nothing else out of today's talk, at least you won't have to go through life with underwear that is too tight. Author Robert Fulghum would question the importance of your last 12 years of education. In his book, he declares that all he really needs to know, he learned in kindergarten. The behavioral traits necessary to live a meaningful life are learned by age 5. He includes: share everything, play fair, don't hit people, put things back where you found them, don't take things that aren't yours, say you're sorry when you hurt somebody, wash your hands before you eat, flush, warm cookies and cold milk are good for you, live a balanced life, learn some and think some and draw and paint and sing and dance and play and work every day some. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go into the world, watch for traffic, hold hands, and stick together. Be aware of wonder. Remember the little seed in the styrofoam cup. The roots go down and the plant goes up, and nobody really knows how or why. But we are all like that. Goldfish and hamsters and white mice and even the little seed in the styrofoam cup, they all die, and so do we. Remember the Dick and Jane books and the first word you learn, the biggest word of all, look. Dr. Fulgham argues that everything you need to know is in one of these somewhere. While it is impossible to debate the value of these noble behavioral traits, I question that they include everything you need to know to live successfully. It is unfortunate that Dr. Fulgham did not grow up in Bellefontaine and attend the Bellefontaine City Schools. It is a shame that he did not graduate from Bellefontaine High School. If he had, he would have learned additional lessons, and perhaps his philosophy on education, knowledge, and behavior would have been expanded. Bellefontaine High School taught you and me these additional lessons. These lessons required no textbooks. We had no homework, we took no tests, and we received no final grade. Yet as you begin to exercise your newly earned independence, the knowledge learned from these lessons will serve you far better than any of the subjects that are a part of your grade point average. Now, to be sure, the people who taught me these lessons 30 years ago are not the same as those who have taught you. The names change, the lessons remain the same. Ed Bewley's subject was American history, but he taught discipline. Mr. Bewley's brand of classroom discipline was unique. Chalk and erasers could become instant projectiles. He had the uncanny ability to time the revolutions of a thrown eraser to assure that the powder side would hit the intended target. But the discipline he taught, the real discipline, was self-discipline. He taught that to get things accomplished, you had to get into a routine. Routine is the foundation of self-discipline. Routine allows you to stay focused on that which you are striving to accomplish. The formula is simple. No self-discipline, no routine. No routine, no focus, no focus, no accomplishment. Although he had retired from active coaching, H.A. Dodd remained Mr. Sports in Bellefontaine. Now, I was a lousy football player. I'd like to lie and say I was good, but too many of my teammates are still living. Once when I had played particularly poorly, Coach Dodd put things into instant perspective merely by saying, "Look how happy you made the other guy." Sure, Coach Dodd liked to win. His record speaks for itself. But more than that, Coach Dodd was a competitor. He taught that a competitor learns as much from defeat as from victory and uses that knowledge to prepare for future contests. Coach Dodd taught the ingredients it takes to be successful. If periodically you must lose, lose, but never, never, never quit. I don't remember much about Latin, but I do remember Grace Oddie. Miss Oddie taught patience. If you look up the definition of patience in the dictionary, there should be a picture of Miss Oddie. She could take a problem, peel away the outer layers, and get to the heart of the situation quicker than anyone I have ever known. Once at the center of the problem, she would pick away at it until it was resolved. I miss Grace Oddie. As times become more and more confusing, her lesson becomes more and more important. Biology's study of birds and bugs and worms and dead frogs taught us the vital processes of living organisms. But Don Geist's class taught much more. Mr. Geist taught us man's place in nature's orderly society and man's responsibility in that society. You can't succeed if you are stumbling around juggling the whole world on your shoulders. You can, however, take responsibility for your own actions and their impact on others. Personal responsibility for one's actions is the first step in attaining an orderly life. Putting yourself second and others first is the role model you should strive to achieve. The music department taught us enthusiasm. Whether it was a halftime band performance or a musical, band director Harold Thorley and music director Larry Weaver guaranteed excitement and entertainment. We learned to enthusiastically strive for perfection. This enthusiasm was shared by the entire community, as was evidenced by the attendance at musical events. It was also common knowledge that if you wanted something done on time and under budget, let the music parents do it. The last and most valuable lesson at Bellefontaine High School was not taught by any one individual. It was learned by participating in the entire high school experience. We learned that our attitude, not our aptitude, will determine our altitude. It's hard to say. What we know is not as important as how we express that knowledge in our relationship with others. Our attitude is like our reputation. We do not establish it. Our attitude is decided by how we are perceived by other people. Our decisions and our actions will determine our attitude. One thing is sure, aptitude without a positive attitude is a recipe for failure. If you observe others succeeding where you are falling short, check your attitude. Success starts inside. Other teachers reinforced the importance of these lessons. They included Myron Hurley, Paul Watkins, Bob McCracken, Walter Lautenbach, Joe Vicario, Rachel Dodd, Dorothy Core, and many others. But 30 years have passed, and the names of the teachers of these lessons have changed. Ed Bewley has become Mark Barlow. H.A. Dodd is now Will Collins and Greg Peitzmeyer. Grace Oddie has become Bonnie Vercel. Don Geist is Dick Horn. Harold Thorley and Larry Weaver are now Joe Antrim and Alan Hadley. Nonetheless, the lessons I and you have learned at Bellefontaine High School remain constant. Discipline, persistence, patience, responsibility, enthusiasm, and attitude. Take these lessons, wrap them around those things you learned in kindergarten, and live them. I'm confident you will do just fine. Of one thing I am certain. Bellefontaine High School has prepared you well. Good luck, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hilliger. We appreciate your comments. And it is wise to listen to what he said about their laundry. It's true. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Bellefontaine City Schools Board of Education, we'd like to extend our congratulations to you, the graduates. To the parents, the extended families, the teachers, the support staff, the administration, and community, we'd like to say thank you for supporting these fine individuals in order that they might achieve this goal today. I would like to share a short, true story with you today. It is about Glenn McIntyre. I have taken it from the book, a second helping of chicken soup for the soul. The story comes from the section, Live Your Dream. It is titled, Why Wait? Just Do It. The big question is whether you're going to be able to say a hearty yes to your adventure. My father told me that God must surely have a reason for me being the way I am today. I'm beginning to believe it. I was the kind of kid that things always worked out for. I grew up in Laguna Beach, California, and I loved surfing and sports. But at a time when most kids my age thought only of TV and the beach, I started thinking of ways that I could become more independent, see the country, and plan my future. I began working at the age of 10. By the time I was 15, I worked between 1 to 3 jobs after school. I made enough money to buy a new motorcycle. I didn't even know how to ride it, but after paying cash for the bike and 1 year's worth of full insurance coverage, I went to the parking lots and learned to ride it. After 15 minutes of figure eights, I rode home. I was 15 and a half, had just received my driver's permit, and had bought a new motorcycle. It changed my life. I wasn't one of those just for fun weekend riders. I loved to ride. Every spare minute of every day, every chance I got, I averaged 100 miles a day on top of that bike. Sunsets and sunrises looked prettier when I enjoyed them from a winding mountain road. Even now, I can close my eyes and still feel the bike naturally beneath me. So naturally that it was more familiar feeling than walking. As I rode, the cool wind gave me the feeling of total relaxation. While I explored the open road outside, inside I was dreaming about what I wanted my life to be. 2 years and 5 new motorcycles later, I ran out of roads in California. I read motorcycle magazines every night, and one night, a BMW motorcycle ad caught my eye. It showed a muddy motorcycle with a duffel bag on the back, parked on the side of a dirt road in front of a large "Welcome to Alaska" sign. 1 year later, I took a photograph of an even muddier motorcycle in front of that exact same sign. Yes, it was me. At 17 years old, I made it to Alaska alone with my bike, conquering over 1,000 miles of dirt highway. Prior to departing for my 7-week trip, 17,000 miles camping adventure, my friends said that I was crazy. My parents said that I should wait. Crazy? Wait? For what? Since I was a kid, I had dreamed about going across America on a motorcycle. Something strong inside of me told me that if I didn't go on this trip now, I never would. Besides, when would I have the time? I would be starting college on a scholarship very soon, then a career, perhaps even a family someday. I didn't know if it was just to satisfy me or if in my mind I felt it would somehow transform me from a boy to a man. But what I did know was for that summer, I was going on the adventure of a lifetime. I quit all my jobs, and because I was only 17, I had my mom write a letter stating that I had her permission to go on this trip. With $1,400 in my pocket, 2 duffel bags, a shoebox full of maps strapped to the back of my motorcycle, a pen flashlight for protection, and a lot of enthusiasm, I left for Alaska and the East Coast. I met a lot of people, enjoyed the rugged beauty and lifestyle, ate off the open fire, and thank God every day for giving me this opportunity. Sometimes I didn't see or hear from anyone for 2 or 3 days and just rode my motorcycle in endless silence with only the wind racing around my helmet. I didn't cut my hair. I took cold showers at campgrounds when I could, and I even had several unscheduled confrontations with bears during that trip. It was the greatest adventure. Even though I took several more trips, none can ever compare to that summer. It has always held a special place in my life. I can never go back again and explore the roads and mountains, the forest and glacial waters, the same way I did back then on that trip, alone with my motorcycle. I can never make the same trip in the exact same way because at age 23, I was in a motorcycle accident on a street in Laguna Beach where I was hit by a drunk driver, drug dealer, who left me paralyzed from the ribs down. At the time of my accident, I was in great shape, both physically and mentally. I was a full-time police officer, still riding my motorcycle on my days off. I was married and financially secure. I had made it. But in the space of less than a second, my whole life changed. I spent 8 months in the hospital, got divorced, saw that I could not return to work in the way that I had known it, and along with learning how to deal with chronic pain in a wheelchair, I saw all the dreams I had for my future leaving my reach. Luckily for me, help and support helped new dreams to develop and be fulfilled. When I think back to all of those trips I took, all of those roads that I traveled, I think of how lucky I was to have been able to do that. Every time I rode, I always said to myself, do it now. Enjoy your surroundings. Even if you're at a smoggy city intersection, enjoy life because you cannot depend on getting a second chance to be in the same place or to do the same things. After my accident, my father said that God had a reason for me being a paraplegic. I believe it. It has made me a stronger person. I returned to work as a desk officer, bought a home, and married again. I also have my own consulting business and am a professional speaker. Every now and again, when things get rough, I remind myself of all the things I have yet to accomplish in my father's words. Yes, he was right. God sure did have a reason. Most importantly, I remind myself to enjoy every moment of every day. And if you can do something, do it. Do it now. Glenn McIntyre, founder of Creating Magic, is unique. A police officer, a nationally ranked wheelchair tennis player, and an inspiring speaker consultant who, along with his talented service dog Merlin, helps businesses and public agencies address the needs and opportunities of the disabled community. A nationally known expert on the Americans with Disabilities Act, Glenn teaches how to capture the almost untouched market of persons with disabilities while complying with regulatory requirements in a common sense, low-stress, cost-effective manner. Glenn can be reached today in Camarillo, California. The big question for you is whether you are going to be able to say a hearty yes to your adventure. Again, congratulations and God bless.
I would like to thank the many members of the high school staff, the members of the National Honor Society, for their help in preparation for our ceremonies today. As Associate Principal of Bellefontaine High School, I'm tremendously proud to present to attending educators, the community, parents, attending friends and relatives, the seniors who will receive their diplomas. I hereby certify that all present have met all local and state standards for graduation from Bellefontaine High School. This accomplishment represents more than the 4 years at the high school. It represents the efforts of many teachers over more than a 12-year period. We certainly congratulate both the students for their dedication and their parents for being their guide. Today represents a major milestone in their lives. It is a time to get on with life and a time to proceed with their destinies. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 1995 graduates of Bellefontaine High School. Will the members of the class please prepare to receive your diplomas? In order that all names can be heard, and so all students may receive their diplomas with the dignity deserved, it is requested that you refrain from applause until all receive their diplomas. Thank you. Emily Elizabeth Ellis. Ryan Dale Butcher Kaufman. Kristen Marie Tennant Sims. Angel Michelle Adams. Elizabeth Ann Aldo. Wesley A. Alig. Margaret Ann Alstetter. Christopher Michael Ansley. Jermaine Eugene Artis. Clarissa A. Ball. Christina Louise Banta. Michael Dean Basil. Matthew Allen Bensman. Charlesetta Marie Berry. James Joseph Burton. April Borders. Trenton T. Breston. Heather Ann Bretlinger. Kelly Jo Briggs. Jeremy Michael Burry. Sherry Bush. Carrie Christine Kane. Paul Jung Cha. Cantrell Clark. Ray Jean Cloninger. Sharon M. Coate. Candy C. Cole. Barbara K. Cook. Erica Lynn Cooley. Jason Cooper. Vivian Corral. Jacqueline Alexa Costin. Lonnie M. Cox. Gregory Ryan Culp. Susan Ashley Cummings. Todd A. Sear. Anthony J. Dalrymple. Matthew Lee Davis. Megan Renee Davis. Demetrius Balboa DeCharia. R. Mark Dickinson. Poppy Ann Dickinson. Joseph T. Dumb. John R. Duncan. Kara Michelle Faniff. Rebecca Sue Thistle. Emily Nicole Polk. Jessica Joanne Fry.
Candy Louise Gibson. Angela Denise Grant. Christy Renee Hassa. Carrie Ann Hackett. And Jeanette Elaine Hadley. Kelly J. Alterman. Robert E. Harrington. Elizabeth Ann Hastings. Ryan Dale Headings. Lone Dam Heeshan. Darcy Diane Henry. Casey Michael Hess. Carrie Danielle Hicks. Perry A. Hitt. Jennifer J. Holycross. Benjamin David Hooley. Kevin Mark Householder. Willie James Jester III. Janine Chantel Johnson. Howard A. Johnson, Jr. Martha Judd. Sheila L. Judd. Lloyd D. Keith. Joanna Lynn Kennedy. Teresa L. Kent. Natasha D. Kearns. Jordan M. Kessler. Cassidy K. Kaler. Elizabeth M. King. Douglas W. King. Angela Krieger. Douglas M. Kuhn. Jeremy Scott Lehman. Dennis R. Lamb. Christy L. Lambert. Heather Christina Blegg. Dwyla Jean Lewis. Tom Losey. Diondo R. Libertus. Richard Franklin Marquis II. Chris Levi Martin. Natasha K. Mace. Sequita L. Macbeth. Sean N. McNeil. Pardon. Jennifer Danielle Meeker. Justin Meeker. Robert Edmund Mitchell. Heather Marie Montgomery. Tiffany Ann Moore. Julia May Morrissey. Kristen Suzanne Munn. Matthew Shane Myers. Jennifer Arlene Neild. Dominique Diane Nickel. April Janelle Nunn. Brandy Lynn Nicole Patterson. W. Reuben Perdue. Benjamin Martin Peters. John Carl Peters, Jr. Ryan Timothy Peterson. Danielle Cherie Pfister. Scott Douglas Phillips. Joseph Allen Pine. Jerry Wayne Pittman, Jr. Beth C. Porter. Brad Allen Crawl. William Michael Hugh Prater. Kason John Pratt. Garrett Lee Price. Maria D. Pugh. Tiffany Diane Ratliff. Isaiah Robinson. Lynette K. Rogan. Melissa K. Runyon. Ricky Salyer. Alisa Michelle Sandlin. Sunny J. Scott. Tanya Marie Scott. Joe M. Shaw. Jeannie Schaffner. William L. Schutz. Corey Michael Skidmore. Abigail Smucker. Lori Ann Snyder. Shannon Renee Snyder. Jeremy Staley. Thomas Anthony Stam. Kristen K. Stevenson. Nathan A. Stewart. Kathy Renee Stoner. Eric Michael Stover. Ariane Lynn Taylor. Kimberly Michelle Taylor. Angie Nicole Topping. Donald Trent II. David A. Turner. Jeffrey Ryan Turner. Kevin Bradley Turner. Justin Michael Van Busker. Amy Jo Vernon. Erica Vogel. Jason M. Voice. Christopher Lee Wayne. Teresa R. Weber. Robin Lee Wiesinger. Ashley Michael Williams. Denise L. Wilmot. Lee Jackson Wise. Jonathan Austin Wish. Jamie Lynn Woodruff. Dee Dee S. Yelton. Amy Marie Zedeker. Elizabeth Ann Zell. And Marissa Jo Zeller.
The class of 1995, please rise. You may turn your tassels. I'd like to introduce you to the newest Bellefontaine alumni, the graduating class of 1995.